I think companies need to be aware of now in the financial crisis. There's often the issue, what's the role of CSR? Can CSR survive? Does it have a place now? I think a very good argument has been made by certain stakeholders that one of the reasons that financial sector companies in particular are in this crisis is the short-termism, the relentless focus only on the profits of the 3 Ps, and that business model is not sustainable. And in response to overall industry pressures and financial pressures, these departments are in some cases being reduced while risks are increasing, while enforcement is increasing, and you have less boots on the ground to manage these risks. So I think it's a very challenging time for companies. What companies don't want to be is shunned, and I'm not using the term in the Amish sense from one of my favorite movies, Witness, with Harrison Ford, but by shunned I mean subject to litigation, investigation, prosecution, or legislation. You can be sued for not effectively integrating CSR under the Alien Tort Statute. That's a big risk for multinational companies. In some, a multinational company with a presence here can be sued in U.S. federal court for conduct completely outside the United States if it violates a certain type of international norm of human rights. There's increasing focus on breaches of fiduciary duties in connection with environmental, social, and governmental issues. There is increasing focus both from a regulatory perspective and I believe soon from a private litigation perspective on greenwashing. Products that were allegedly made with bamboo were forced to be recalled recently, and I think you'll see an uptick in this. In green building, you may see a variety of litigation, both from tenants against landlords who say you didn't deliver the green building that I wanted, or from owners of properties to designers and construction firms. You didn't deliver me the LEED certified building that I ordered. You may have suits by customers who order products because customers, particularly big retailers, will require suppliers to say that they comply with CSR standards, and they will have the right to sue suppliers, even if there's an allegation not proved of a lack of compliance. And then there are risks in joint action context. There's a real desire by business to cooperate and collaborate, which is helpful and desirable, but the sharing of data about conditions and potential inaction about it could lead to litigation. It could lead to antitrust claims and conspiracy claims. And these are just issues of which companies need to be aware. So to conclude, overall, I think companies now need to consider more than ever an assessment of the impact of their operations, not internally, but in the countries in which they operate. They have to consider whether their business model actually creates some of the compliance problems that they're trying to solve through their CSR standards. Sort of know thyself. And failing to do that has been the subject of NGO campaigns and engagements to which Max has referred, most notably in the Play Fair campaigns associated with the Olympics. If you have a good CSR program, a real sustainable brand, if you protect the people who work for you, the people who make your products, you protect the planet, then you will protect the brand. So to wrap up, it's much more about walking the walk than talking the talk.